Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sandbox Wednesday stream. I am Alex Florez, aka Kamisazi, and welcome. We play games on Wednesdays from the Sandbox GameMaker gallery, if you have never joined us before. And I promised Kodazeni, who is one of our Game Jam competitors, that we would play his game. So, you could check this game out for yourself if you wanted by downloading the Sandbox GameMaker from sandbox.game. You have to create an account for free to download the GameMaker and log in, and then you can go to the gallery and play all these games. Hey, Kodazeni is here in the chat, so when everything breaks and goes wrong, we can bug him about it. No. Kodazeni's very good at this, and I am excited to play this. It looks very interesting. All right. When are you going to get the Sandstorm collection? I'm not too familiar with that project specifically. I'm not directly involved with that stuff, so I'm not sure on that one. And let's see. We will be doing a Wizzy the Blue giveaway later. I'm not sure at what point. You'll just have to wait and see. How have I been? I've been okay. I'm a little sleepy today. I had a late night. Just one of those things. But good morning. That's all I got to say about that. Let's see. Let me make sure I'm all set here. I have got the game ready to go. There's been several GameMaker patches since it was published, so you never know. Oh no. Well, I guess we will find out. We're going to hit play and see what happens here. There are lots of other games on the gallery in case we get stuck on something. What's Wizzy the Blue? Wizzy the Blue is a character that we made on this stream about a year ago. And we give one away each stream. So that's 2 streams with me and 1 stream with Panda Pops. So 3 streams a week we give away Wizzy the Blue. And right now, the floor price on Wizzy the Blue is 0.3 ETH, or about $1,000. Technically, it broke as soon as we published it. That's Lozen is Kodazeni's teammate on this project. I think more than teammate, but I'm not gonna assume things as just what I see on Twitter. So yeah, I mean, Wizzy the Blue started off as not having any like intrinsic value to him. It was a legendary asset. We made 200 copies, and we give them away each stream, and the community has raised the price because people want it that much, and it's kind of difficult to win one. So, okay, I won't say anything more. Sorry. All right. So, this is a 1-by-1 land, so we'll see how big this feels as we play the game. And it's got a deep narrative, hack-and-slash isometric dungeon crawler whodunit with epic boss battles, and we're the chef. Oh. Okay. Ah, chef. Oh, no. Okay. So, isometric means that we can't move the camera around at all. So this is our fixed camera view here. And, oh, we got some nice... That is a tasty-looking hunk of meat on a bone with some steam coming off of it there. All right. Oh, no, it looks like the king has been poisoned, perhaps? What have you done? What do you mean, my queen? Guards! The king is dead. You poisoned him. No, my queen, I would never. Hillary, we are talking about Wizzy for our newcomers, but we have not started the giveaway yet. There's no link shared at this time. There will be later. You're the chef. You served him his death. I don't understand. Do not lie to your queen. Guards, take him to the gallows. Please, I assure you it wasn't me. Behold, a murderous traitor. He has poisoned King Scott. Ooh, my light is falling over. I rearranged my lights the other day. I had to very quickly set them up. There we go. Where was I? King Scott. With no heir to the throne, I am your new ruler. We must avenge our king. May he rest in peace. I'm innocent, I swear it. Silence! Off with his head. May God show him no mercy. Oh, hey, there's a Wizzy the Blue right here in the audience, just chilling out. Is Wizzy the Blue gonna save us? He's Gary the Wizard in this. Hold ye axes, Sir Toby, my queen. There is more at play here than meets the eye. This man could be innocent. Should he not be given a chance to prove otherwise? Are you suggesting we let this cowardly assassin go? Let him prove his innocence. Gary, your objection is unexpected. You are both a friend and a faithful aide to King Scott. I'll do this for you. He has 48 hours under your supervision. Yes, milady. All right, we just got a shield and a trusty sword. Something nefarious is going on. My powers aren't working. Have you noticed anything unusual the past few days? Aside from being accused of killing the king? No. Time is ticking and the kingdom will start getting hysterical with these creatures running about. They can't go beyond the kingdom walls. We have to protect them. Creatures? I wasn't aware. Yes, I think the portal has been opened and the demons are coming through. It might be affecting my magic too. My mind's been so fuzzy. What are we gonna do? Where's the hose at? You must leave the place and seek out the people of the forest to the south. They are skilled alchemists, and the only ones who could have concocted a deadly poison or magical tincture. What about the demons? Don't forget to equip your sword and shield. Okay. Ooh. Wait. That was okay. I know how you did that, but that is actually really cool. The splash screen. Spawning an item in like that. I don't think I've seen somebody do it quite that way before. With it angled to the isometric camera. So that was cool. I like that. Hey, how often do you guys play our Sandbox games? We play them every Wednesday. Sometimes I play on not Wednesdays. I've played on Saturday streams before. I mostly do it while streaming because I'm very busy with other Sandbox projects in the meantime. All right. We're going to turn off the wallet items and just use the items included in the game. So we've got a shield and a trusty sword. All right. Investigate the king's death with the forest people. So, I like to explore. I like to run around. Oh, it looks like jumping is disabled. There seems to be objects blocking our path from jumping. Scale out of 1 to 10 how difficult it is to make a game on Sandbox. It is a scale of 1 if you want to make something super basic. Because you don't even have to do anything. You just make a new file and hit tab, and then you can run around in a big grassy field. I would say that puts it on a scale of 1. And then if you want to make something worthy of a game jam, probably like a 7. Because you want to figure out game logic, do your writing, make any custom assets you need, things like that. But you're not going so deep as to like custom code engine. There's no scripting involved. So some things are actually more challenging because of the limitations you have to figure out ways around them to make something very custom. And other things are easier. Those limitations mean that you're not worried about rewriting some render code or something like that. Is the Snoop Land sale happening tomorrow? I do not know. There will, I'm sure, be an official announcement on the Sandbox Twitter, so check there. Okay, I can't talk to these guys. I don't feel like I should attack them. I feel like I have enough problems. This is where the king died. So let's not go in here. We're gonna go this way. And let's avoid that. I do want to talk to this guy. Does he have anything to say to us? No? Okay. 4th of November. That's a possibility. I do not interfere with the Snoop stuff too much. I'm involved in a lot of the other partner projects, so the Snoop stuff specifically, I don't always have the latest information on that one, because that's a very involved project with other team members. They're working very hard on making sure all that all that goes smoothly. Hello. Nope. He runs up too fast. Oh, can I not do a charged attack with the turn? Oh, that barely hit him anyway. Okay, good. His health wasn't actually that high. All right. Eliminate 225 monsters. I didn't see the count there before. Good grief. That's going to be a lot of fighting. Ooh. Glowing duck. Find a glowing duck on every level. Interesting. So, if you're new to the sandbox, ducks are kind of a little Easter egg item that our level designers... My light is falling down again. Good grief. There we go. It should be good now. All this for a green screen. Rubber ducks are kind of something that we hide around, or our level designers hide around the projects that they do. And everybody gets a good kick out of trying to find them. Okay, looks like we cannot pass the bone area yet. Okay, we've got a snow barrier as well. Oh no, he can hit me through that. There was a little delay on that. I thought I was safe. I was not safe. All right, I think we got to go this way. All right, I'm getting a little bit of lag. I'm not sure what's up with that. They're in random places. I mean, we've got levels that have, like over a dozen rubber ducks in them, so they get put all sorts of places. There's not like a quest associated with them. And travel to the forest. It's just a thing that we do. The shield. So we don't have a. Whoa. That just teleported me pretty far. We have a blocking mechanic with the sword. We don't have a blocking mechanic with the shield yet, but what the shield does is it raises our minimum health, or our max health, I should say. So if I put the shield on, it should give me more hit points. For some reason, it doesn't here. I don't know why that is. I think there's a bug with equipment. If you start with no equipment, then new equipment doesn't give an effect. I'm not 100% sure on that. Don't attack the deer. There's a goblin right there. All right. So yeah, I think if you don't start with any equipment, the game kind of forgets that you can have equipment. So having something like a hat or something real simple, like a chef's hat. A chef's hat would be, I think, appropriate for this one. Yeah, so you can, if the equipment's working correctly, like, I don't know if, maybe if I put on some of this stuff, let's see what happens. No changes. So if you, if the equipment's working correctly and it's upgrading your stats, you can do a whole bunch of different, stages of equipment, because we've got common, rare, epic, and legendary, and so those will let your character have more attack strength, a little bit more speed, and higher hit points. Will you play Sword Tales after this one? Yes, I think that's the next one on my list after this. And then somebody mentioned one up higher in the chat. Where was it? Game Jam Amanita. Okay, let me write that down so I don't forget it. So we've got Sword Tales, and then Game Jam Amanita. All right. Just so I don't forget. Because I probably would. All right. Where were we? Can I do anything with this mushroom? Is it collectible? Nope. Let's see. Got some more bad guys to fight. Oh, interesting. If you come to cleanse this forest, yes, can I talk to you if I... Where do I have to stand? Oh. Oh, and I can't jump, so I have to walk back up here. I guess that's it. Broke. Hello, stranger. It's become too dangerous for me to go out in these woods. Collect 10 crystal mushrooms for me, and I'll put in a good word with the boss. Okay. Crystal mushrooms. Forest leader Baba. Why are you here, human? I thought your people feared anything that lies outside your castle walls. The wizard sent me. He thinks you can help me. The king has been poisoned. Poisoned? Dead? How unfortunate. Why does he think I will help you? He said only you can make these poisons. I suppose I could help you, but the demons are attacking. I need help holding them off. I'll fight for you. Okay. We do not welcome strangers here. Oh, there's some crystal mushrooms. Clearly not the other mushroom I was looking at. Yeah, I think having upgraded equipment would make me a little OP in here. I'd be one-hitting everything. The enemies are just strong enough that it's like not super... Oh, this one blocks. Oh no. Parry? Did that work? Whoa. Okay. Nope. Why is the parry not working? I don't understand. Do I have to... I can do that hit. It's difficult to do a perfect parry on this thing. Is it just the heavy hit? So I don't know if it still works anymore, because there used to be a way that you could, if you did a perfect parry on an enemy's attack, it would stun them and break their block. Does that not work anymore? That might have changed with an update. All right. Ooh. The well is healing me. Getting out here. Ow. No. 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 Leave me alone. Come on. Why is the attack not hitting? Somebody needs to like play the Benny Hill theme song here. Come on. Ow. No. Wait, where'd I go? I think it teleported me to the next area. I need to get back there somehow. Some of the older NPCs have a delay when they actually hit you. Makes the attack animation wait before blocking. Perfect parry. So I have to wait longer to do the perfect parry, I guess. It's hard to tell though, because like the move is telegraphed, so you anticipate it to take so long. And that is kind of like a known problem that we're encountering, that the attack time has changed. I don't want to go there yet. I want to backtrack and get these other guys. Build a tool to integrate Replica Studio's AI voices. I'm not familiar with that. Is that for when you don't have a totally pro voice actor like me? All right. We still need 2 more crystal shrooms. I already went that way. The GameMaker will eventually support adding your own audio. We don't have that yet. What wouldn't surprise me is if, just like all of our 3D graphics are NFTs, it wouldn't surprise me if we get the ability to embed audio clips the same way that we would embed video clips, which is already being worked on. I do stream every Wednesday. Same bat place, same bat time. Oh, I didn't realize you could turn. You can turn your attack. Sweet. Ow. Gotcha. All right, heal up a little bit. Yeah, I also stream on Saturdays, 3 hours before this start time. So we stream at 5 p.m. Eastern time on Wednesdays and 2 p.m. Eastern time on Saturdays. And Saturdays are more like tutorial days. We cover how to make things in the GameMaker, answer questions. I mean, question answering kind of happens every stream, but as far as like GameMaker logic questions, like how does this work? That's mostly what we do on Saturdays. I still need 1 more mushroom. Guessing it's in that last area that I didn't go to yet. Someone needs to make the Squid Game in Sandbox. I am sure somebody is already working on it. Somebody's got to be, right? I haven't watched Squid Game yet, so no spoilers, please. Ha! They sent a chef to fight a war they've already lost. I'm not thrilled about it either, but yes. How's the wizard faring? I suppose he isn't much help now. How do you know about the wizard? Your precious queen erased his mind. Not the first time she has played with minds either. I didn't come here to talk. Oh, there's 3 of them. Ow. Oh, he blocks. Oh. Whoop. I can get this. Oh, I think, did I stun him there? Because he stopped moving. I'm just going to hide behind the column here. Did that guy get stuck? he's just chilling out over there. Aha! Forest Knight, and oh, good. All the, whoa, where'd you come from? Oh no, there's more demons. So there's not multiplayer. So the question about co-op, there's not multiplayer for combat yet. That's being worked on, but our multiplayer right now is social hubs and then single player quests. So you could meet up with friends in a social hub and then race each other to try to see who could beat a quest first and get back to the hub if you wanted. Eventually there will be co-op, there will be player versus player versus everything. We plan to have battle royale kind of games. You know, basically any kind of game that you want to make. Our goal is to give the tools to do that. So right now our focus has been on these kind of adventure questing, kind of like Legend of Zelda style games. That has been the process so far. Croak. Does he not put in a good word for us with the boss? Can I go in here? Is there anything in here? Is there a ladder? I wanted to see if there was a hidden ladder for me to go up there. I smell something non-magical. I didn't expect you to come back, much less be successful in our endeavor. I no longer feel the Mopas, the Dark Druid's presence. Aye, he's dead. He did mention something. Mopas is a blabbermath. Blabbermath? He, like, talks about math a lot. Mopas is a blabbermouth. That's how they all work, by getting in your head. He said the queen messes with minds. What did he mean? She has sent her paladin to us before requesting potions. Sometimes potions that can erase memories. As far as the poison, yes, we make it, but only the assassins use it. Where can I find them? Find them in the desert to the east. Be careful, they don't like trespassers. Sounds reassuring. What did we just pick up? Oh, a rusty key. Okay. Alright, I guess we gotta go back the way we came. Oh, not that way. What's my Twitter? 3D 8-Bits, I've DM'd you on Twitter. It's Kamisazi. K-A-M-I-S-A-W-Z-E. Travel to the overworld. So you can see what they've done here with this game is they've made a top overworld. You can kind of tell it's a little bit brighter up here because there's nothing overhead. And then they've vertically stacked the levels, so there's multiple layers to it. Alright, this gate was not open before. Now we can go through. That's a big spider. Ow. We got the desert portal. That brings us down to the desert level. Lucas is right is here. Hello, Lucas. None of these guys want to talk to me. Desert leader. Why have you set foot on our sands? Bold move you coming here. What does the queen want now? The wizard sent me. Interesting. Typically, we only see royals when the king or queen want to off someone. They've never sent a chef before. The king has been poisoned. I was told the only assassins use poison. I think I totally botched that sentence. And you think you can come here and start asking questions? I'm supposed to trust you? I don't think so. My people are being slaughtered right now. I don't have time for this. Let me guess. The demons. I just defeated Mopas for Baba in the forest. Aren't you a cute little ball of surprises? Maybe you can help me out too. Quid pro quo. Our ancient ruins have come to life and are attacking our people. We've got to stop them. I'll see what I can do. It's alive! Our prince took a group of our finest warriors to battle the giants. They have not returned. Seek out their fate. I'm guessing they're probably dead. Anything up here? Nope. Well, I'm a chef talking to a professional assassin. Or the leader of assassins. So, you know what? I am a cute ball of surprises. I'm not just a cute ball of surprises. I'm a cute, fuzzy ball of surprises. Did I just teleport on top of that building? The snapping is a little... And this isn't Codezeni's fault. Like, they can't control this setting. The snapping is a little too intense, so sometimes it just makes you go flying, and I think it made me zoom up the awning of that building. What are these little things? They look kind of cute, actually, but it's hard to tell because they're too busy attacking me, and whoa, there is a scary-looking place underneath us. Own that fuzz. I mean, I can't really help it. It keeps coming back. And I'm too lazy to shave every day. Stop! Wait, it's a trap! What? The giants blocked the pass. We're trapped. Oh no. Here they come. Quick, destroy the rocks for a way out. I'll handle these heathens. Wait, I'm supposed to destroy the rocks and he's handling those? I can't... It's tough. It's okay. So the snapping it targets me towards like enemy behaviors as opposed to destroyable items, I think. So it kept on turning me around. I couldn't really control it. Okay, now that there's no enemies around, I can actually attack it. There we go. Just for good measure. Alright, so we found him. We've got some more bad guys to get rid of. Let's go ahead and purge the land. When is the Wizzy giveaway? Soon. Not quite yet. We're getting there. Are we able to write our own scripts, or is it all pre-made? So for now, it's pre-made, but it's it's different because it's not. We use what we call a message system. So instead of writing a script, you're Ooh. Oh no, I'm stuck between all of them. I can't get out. I don't know if Codazeni was here for the stream where I explained how to do this. I'm sorry, Andrew. Sometimes I don't always see all the questions. I mean, I look over, but if there's a bunch of questions at once, I might not see it come up on the screen. And I can't really pause at this point. This is Herenarky by Codazeni, who is here in the chat with us. All right, we got one section there. We can see that the boss took damage from destroying the pillar. We just got to keep rolling away out of damage. Does the engine have any physics? Oh, that was probably the question there. So yes, you can have ragdoll items. That's it though, as far as physical items go, or physics simulations go. You can set up an item to have collisions plus gravity. You can't set mass or friction or anything like that. So kind of everything behaves like a beach ball right now. It will. Come on. Oh no, he still hit me. That wasn't cool. I rolled behind him. I keep on auto tracking to him. I wish I could disable that because, like, I know which direction I want to face. Okay. So while we have a break here, I'm going to catch up on some of the questions. So, as far as scripting goes, we have this message system. So you can. It's more like programming in Redstone, kind of in Minecraft. It's a lot more flexible than that. You don't have to necessarily like make circuits to do logic gates and things like that, but you have message broadcasters which can send a switch true or false message to things. So when something happens, like say an enemy dies, it can send out a message that will activate a spawner, or make a platform start moving, or unlock a door, things like that. And you can set up messages to set off other messages in chains, so you can build logic up that way. So you can actually do some really complicated things with that. We have some sensors to pick up on different things. So the presence of an avatar or the presence of a specific item will activate something. And so using a combination of all those things, people have done things as complicated as make entire randomized game shows with it. We have a pretty simple quest system set up to do different things like fetch quests or boss fights, timed events, things like that. If you hold down the direction key you want to attack, it should... So, it does for... I don't know. I feel like I was holding down the direction key, but it was still turning me. But maybe that was from the update. And then as far as physics go, like I said, it's kind of like all beach ball physics. You can kick things around. Nothing in this game so far seems to be built with physics, but you could say like, hey, I want this group of rocks to be a physics simulated item, you'd run into it and it would get kicked along the ground. Is Sandbox going to be like Axie money wise? I mean, it's a different kind of platform than Axie, because this is all about creating your own things. What I have to do is I need to put them on the opposite side of the pillar, so that way my attacks still go to... I think that works better, putting me on the opposite side of the pillar, so... Oop, except for when I go through the pillar. Eh. Not to my understanding, it's more like a world to play and meet up with friends. No, earning is a focus of the Sandbox. It's part of the play to earn consortium. I think that's what it's called. So what we're doing with the seasonal content when the alpha comes out in the next soon. I don't have an exact time for that. But there's going to be seasonal rewards for playing through the content. So people will earn sand. They'll win NFTs. There is going to be, people could just start playing the game for free and start earning stuff. Now the season 0 is a limited entry pass. And likely there will be multiple levels of gating. So if you do buy a pass, you'll probably have access to earn cooler rewards, things like that. Give us some free drops, please. We do a giveaway every single stream. How does one get a season 0 pass? So there's only 1,000 of them, and they are going to go to landowners who win in a lottery. So you need to own land. I don't know when the snapshot is being taken for landowners, but the sooner you get it, the better. Get back over here. Why did he run around me like that? Get over. Where's this guy going? He's like running in circles around me. There we go. One more should do it. No. Ah. People think crypto is a charity. So I just did the math on this yesterday. I was looking at how many Wizzy the Blues we've given away. Ooh, inspect. There was a hidden duck. So we've given out... So we've distributed 130 Wizzy the Blues out of the 200 so far. I think I've got about 10 or so backlog to send to people. Gas fees have been really high, so I've been trying to wait for the gas to be a little bit more reasonable to send those. But the floor price on them is 0.3 ETH, and the average sale price over time is something like 0.25 or 0.2 ETH has been the average since we started giving them away. And so the math on it, basically in the past year, we've given away 25 ETH worth of Wizzy the Blues on stream. So that's kind of exciting, I think. There were some people up there. Did I miss that on the entrance? I don't want to talk to him yet. 130 out of, there's only 200 of them, so we're starting to run out. When will the landowner lottery for season 0 take place, and how would I enter? So to enter, you just have to own land. That's by owning land, you're automatically entered. When it's taking place, it's probably going to be like the week before the season starts. I don't have any more specific timing on that. What could sand be worth in 5 years? I have no idea. I mean, I expected it to be $1 this year, and it was. which is pretty cool. I think it's back down to like 70, 75 cents, something like that right now. Um, so I don't know, 5 years from now, $5. Who knows? I don't know. There's no way to predict that. You know, people had no idea Bitcoin and Ethereum would be worth what they are right now back then. Like people guessed, people made investments based on it, but there's no way to predict that the market will work that way. Land is too expensive anyway to earn land. So, see, land, the focus of land is for development. So, there's still lots to do and ways to monetize without owning land. You know, you can be an artist making assets. You can work for people who own land by developing games on their land. So land is expensive comparatively to like crypto voxels. I think it's actually still pretty cheap. The size of one land and what you can do on it is a lot bigger than a lot of people expected. So the price of $1,000 or 1,011 sand, which when sand was $1 was $1,000. Right now it's closer to like $700. Kind of makes sense given that you get free server multiplayer service out of that, and basically a publishing platform for your game. So I did that. I think I got everything down here. So yeah, we do giveaways with land. There's other ways to get it. Sometimes you might catch somebody selling it for kind of low. But yeah, the price was not expected to go up that fast on the sand token. Like we were surprised that it went as high as it did in the time that it did. So the price point that was set for land was based on sand being like 3 cents. So it's been crazy what's happened with NFTs the past year. To be a verified creator, I don't think we have a verified creator. It's we've got our creator fund members and our game maker fund, but anybody can participate in this. You don't have to be in one of those programs to get involved. So technically I was a beginner when I started working here. I had only been doing voxel art for a few months when I started working as an artist, and now I'm in charge of most of it. That's not going to be the same situation for everybody, of course, but yeah. So the creator fund, the time frame for creator fund is we've been slowing down the creator fund a little bit. Like we're still accepting people, but we were accepting like 10 new people a month, and we just didn't have enough people to manage all the artists because we needed people to check the work and make assignments and things like that. And we were growing faster than we could get new leaders to help keep everything organized. So we've slowed down a little bit. I don't have an exact time frame, but you just have to show a portfolio. So if you are a beginner with voxel art, but you have like a lot of, if you're catching on really quickly and making cool stuff, it doesn't matter if you've been doing it 2 years or 2 weeks. What matters is that you have a strong looking portfolio, and there is a test involved. So we don't ask how long you've been doing voxel art. We ask like, what can you make? Can you make this? What does it look like? And that's all that matters. Not the amount of experience, but the quality of what you can do. House of Coin, everybody can make their own assets right now. You don't have to own land to make assets. Akira, the Desert Queen. Thank you for protecting my people. Your knife work is stunning. I guess we should get down to business now. We used the poison for our arrows. We didn't kill your king. Anyone else who could have had access to this poison? Before the ice hunters fled to the mountains, they used to roam around freely, hunting game for the palace. They came to us recently seeking poison darts to kill a dragon. A dragon? Before the ice hunters fled to the mountains, they used to roam around Wait, I thought I clicked that. There we go. Yes, you can find the ice hunters far to the east of here. They'll have more answers for you. What about the king's heir? The queen? Oh, the queen. Maybe I was mistaken. Good luck, chef. Thank you. So sell and publish the assets. Yes, that's planned for everybody. The marketplace platform is going to be totally open for everyone. It's going to be like OpenSea and Rarible and all that kind of stuff. You won't need to go through verification, things like that. Right now it's closed down because we don't have proper like moderation tools and team to deal with all the flood of like Disney, Marvel, DC, Star Wars knockoffs that are inevitably going to get uploaded. I mean, it already happens when we do game jams. People start trying to publish things that they don't have rights to, so we do have moderation for the game jam asset uploads. But yeah, the whole point of the platform is that everybody can create in every way. So we want everybody to have access to it. Yeah, it's mostly about copyright. I mean, there's other aspects to it, but we're not prepared for the flood of assets. We've got, I don't know, something like 400,000 user accounts. So not everybody's going to be uploading art, but we don't have the staff to handle that quite yet. We're looking at decentralized options to have rewards for community moderators to check that kind of stuff. Once I model a voxel art character, how to get it to be playable in the game. So yeah, in VoxEdit, just make sure you're logged into your Sandbox account on your main browser, and then in VoxEdit, you go up to the File menu and Export. There's an Upload to Marketplace, and you click that. You pick the direction you want it to face in the thumbnail, and then it's in your account. You just have to set a name for it and a description. You can set some other attributes like tags and things like that. And as soon as you upload, it's playable in the game. You just have to launch the GameMaker. If you're already in a level like we are right now, and you upload an asset, you're gonna have to reload the level to make the asset appear in your library. In order to get it published, though, you do need to submit it for moderation. So right now, that's kind of what I was talking about. We don't have that open to everybody, but when we are running a game jam, we open up some options so people can apply to have an artist account where they can request approval on publishing their assets, and we've got a couple moderators who no more blocking, please, no. I'm just trying to kill you. No, it missed. One second. There we go. Okay. What was I saying? Publishing. Oh, so during the game jam, you can apply to have an artist account, and you can submit your assets for approval. And we've got, most recently, it was Andy Ritchie and Touche who very graciously were moderating everybody's assets. Is there a duck up here? No duck. And yeah, it is. I think it's a great opportunity. That's what attracted me to it first. So when I first joined, it was 2018 when I saw the ad on Facebook, and I was like, this sounds really cool. Like, I had just gotten into voxel art, and I was like, this sounds like a cool platform to publish assets that I make on and have them be in games. And then it became so much more than I expected it to be. So it's been a really cool experience to see it grow and see all the opportunities that are available. No, they're ganging up on me. Did I get him? I think I got him. There's no speech options in the game, so we do have a text chat that's available in the social hubs. And actually, if you're playing, so this doesn't work on like the gallery for the game maker, but when you're playing in the game client, which is the what's coming out for the alpha, and you're playing like off the social hub and going to the other single player experiences, you'll be able to see the chat for the multiplayer and the single player all together. So you'll still be able to chat with people while you're in a single player game. You'll be able to direct message and things like that. Do you know what has happened to the NFT staking rewards lately? So we've been making the assets. Some of the newer assets have been minted. There were some updates that are needed to the contract for the staking reward claim feature. I don't have an update from the last time I asked about it, so I'm not sure. But the assets are made. They will be available to the people. We've taken the snapshots for the people who are eligible for them. Just the actual claim contract hasn't been pushed yet. Now is not the time for visitors, especially from a royal. Why are you here? Akira sent me. The king is dead. What does that have to do with me? The palace abandoned us after all of our years of service. Now I have creatures lurking everywhere, and I need to free my brothers. I helped Baba and Akira. I can help you too. Dark magic has consumed my brothers, and I fear it is too late for them. Find them deep within the ice and end their suffering. It shall be done. Fisherman. This dark magic is melting the ice, and one of our fishermen has not returned. I fear the worst. Please find him. Okay. There's no plans for voice chat at this time. I actually just asked about that the other day because I saw the new splash screen had something about communications, but I think that's only regarding the text chat. That's the licensing that we use. When is the next land sale? I think the next land sale is the Snoop land sale, and I think it's being rescheduled. But somebody said November 4th, but I haven't seen that officially myself. So I am not 100% sure on that. You did not miss a link. These ice cracks are cool. They look really good. Can I get that axe? I doubt it. Be cool if I could. He's blocking. Oh, nice. So his the ice dragon's sensitivity range for me is further away, or is smaller than my ability to hit from a distance. Not bad for a chef. Trying to keep an eye out for places where these rubber duckies could be. Can I explain how gems work? So we've got 5 gems, which are power, defense, speed, magic, and luck. And those gems, bridge building. Find something to make a bridge. You mean like these? So the gems have a certain, come on. Stop dropping. It was doing this in another game too. I don't know if you remember when we were trying to get that bomb to blow up a cavern, and the game just kept on forcing me to drop the bomb over and over again, which was really bad in that one because it was powered by physics, so the bomb would just roll away from us. Here it's just like mildly annoying, but it's the fault of the game engine, not the game making, as far as I know. It's just it's a bug that I've encountered only once before, and I'm not sure what does it. Been grabbing inspiration from older games like Diablo 2 and RuneScape. Where do you draw your inspiration from when working on voxel art? I'm kind of a realist, I guess, when it comes to voxel art. I like trying to make things look real, or at least as convincing as possible. I have a lot of pixel art that I've looked at over the years, so it's not any like one particular artist. But just in general, I have some pixel art tutorials that I looked at, I don't know, 10, 15, more than 10 years ago, closer to like 15 years ago. Some of these are like really old pixel art tutorials that informed my design choices. Cool. All right, so we got that part. Is there something here? Nope. Okay. So anyway, back to gems. Each one of those attributes can affect the player in different ways. So when it's not working correctly in this particular game, I think it's because we didn't start with a piece of equipment. I think that's a bug. But as we collect pieces of equipment, we should see our stats increase. So like I equipped this sword that has a power gem on it. I should see an increase in my power here. Oh, did that change? It is changing now. I swear I wasn't doing that before. Huh. Or maybe it just didn't affect my health. Maybe that was it. Let's see. What happens if I wear this whole set here? Yeah, it's not making a difference there. So, but you can see the numbers down here were changing. So when it's working correctly, those stats will improve your abilities as a player. So more power means you can attack harder. In theory, you can jump a little higher. Defense increases your max health. Speed increases both your movement and your attack speed. Magic, according to the game maker, it can increase your interaction range, but I haven't gotten that to actually work. I'm not sure how big of a difference it makes. And then luck, off the top of my head, I don't think there's anything that luck affects on the player yet. But the stats that get affected by these are going to keep changing as the game grows and evolves. So we may see things like perception ability, like how far away you can sense an enemy, how much you can zoom out on the map. I'm just kind of throwing out ideas here. These aren't things that are specifically being worked on at this time, but these are the kind of concepts that you could see working with the gems. We could have mana for like magic abilities, learn more powerful spells with higher magic equipment. There's all sorts of different things that these gems can affect. So that's how they work on equipment. And then how they work on characters is basically the same way. So the behaviors that you have, like for enemies, higher power means they can attack harder. More defense means that they have more HP, things like that. Luck could be chance of critical hit. That would be a great one. That would be one that we can do critical hits already. So maybe luck is playing into that and I just can't see it. Like there's no I can't see like the numbers associated with it. So maybe that's already in the works. But critical hits would be a great one. Yeah. So what we're gonna see happening, which I think is really exciting, is that we're already making equipment and minting equipment, and people are playing with that equipment. But we're gonna see the meta of how the equipment affects players change. So it kind of incentivizes you to like collect different equipment items, because you'll never know like which games will work better with certain equipment. Like you may want more defense in a game where there's a lot of damage being dealt to the player, not necessarily by enemies. You may want more power for games where you need to attack a lot of enemies. You'll want more speed if you need to get through mazes really fast before a timer goes out, things like that. So you're going to see the combinations of equipment that you can use affected in different ways, and as the attributes that are available to the developers, to the not to the sandbox, but to you as game creators, as those attributes change, you will have more variety in how that equipment can be used. And so I imagine each time that the GameMaker updates, not every time, but a lot of times the GameMaker updates, it's going to bring new features to those attributes. When we start talking about visual scripting and unlocking coding abilities, we're going to see people doing all sorts of custom stuff with them. David C. says, is there some rule as how games get published to the gallery? We submitted a game for the Game Jam, but are all the way at page 68 or something. No, the page doesn't matter. So, somebody said there's a way to force it to the front, but your position in the page numbers doesn't affect your entry. All the entries are treated equally, no matter what page they're on. We just have to do a few extra clicks to get to it. Fresh meat, you must die. You cannot defeat us, we control the ice. The cold doesn't bother me anyway. Oh, I think I got killed by an ice spike. They're everywhere. Oh, ow. Oh, and they block too. Why is this so hard? Can I go up here? I did a parry. Yes. Aha. So the attack speed works better. No wonder the dragon wants you dead. My knife skills are getting popular. You can't stop what's coming. The Ancient One will rule all. Don't know who this Ancient One is, but that sounds like... but they sound like a jerk. Wait. What is going on? Everything's... Okay, so here's the physics. Oh, it's making it lag. Oh, no. Ooh. It's a little intense. There's just ice started flying everywhere. I don't know if the guy who was asking about physics is still here, but that we just saw some ice go flying across the screen. Oh no, I didn't block it. What do you mean? There we go. Needed that one last parry. All right. Cody is the Ancient One. Are we gonna have to kill Cody at the end of this? There's some ice stuck up here. How do you get them? How do you get the gems? So right now, there's limited access to minting. So only people in the Creator Fund, the GameMaker Fund, and some partners are actually able to mint right now. So we actually give them to the people who need to mint their stuff, the gems and the catalysts. So Sebastian and I have the ability to kind of mint them on demand, but we want them to be more part of an ecosystem. So I'm not sure if this is still the case, but earlier versions we had proposed making them part of the seasonal rewards. So you could earn gems and catalysts through playing the game, which would then make it so artists would want to play the game, so that way they can get those and power up their items. Are they ERC20 tokens? I believe so. They show up. I'm pretty sure they show up as ERC20. They're fungible, so they're not NFTs. They're identical and consumable. They get destroyed in the process of minting an asset. Why am I having a hard time hitting these guys? Jazz Wolf, you have not missed the Wizzy link. I did not do an early giveaway this time. So yeah, oops. I got distracted and died. Wait, how did I get over there? Did I go all the way back around this way? Is that... I see it. I saw it. Where is it? Did I get it? I got it. I think I missed a rubber ducky on the forest world. I think. Is there one on each level? Because I don't remember picking up one in the forest world. Or maybe the desert world. I don't know. I feel like I missed one somewhere. What is this? I spotted it because I could see the glow through the trees. I'm like, that's a weird place for a torch. And then I like concentrated my eyeballs. They're just a little glowing skeleton chilling there. No big deal. Yes, there's one on each level. Okay. I think I've got some backtracking to do. Will the public version of Sandbox also be available on mobile? So not yet, but mobile is in our roadmap. We've planned on being available on mobile from the start, basically. So that's one of the reasons that we have not super strict, but fairly strict rules for our asset designs, at least from our main creators, our official creators, because we want to make sure that the assets are not too overwhelming for a mobile platform, because as you can see, there can be a lot of geometry and we don't necessarily have it all optimized for mobile yet. Will we be able to display our NFTs in our land? Yes. So right now we have the NFT frame, so you can display static images. We're working on support for GIFs and video. And eventually we would also like those video frames to also support streaming, which obviously that's not an NFT, but it's a cool feature. So we could do live events. I imagine we will at some point have a hangout lounge for this stream where you'll just be able to watch this stream on a screen and run around in a game with everybody else while the stream is playing. Can multiple players join games at different times? As in, I'm 3 objectives in and my friend wants to join. So we don't have questing multiplayer yet. That asynchronous nature of the games is one of the things that has to get figured out. So um, I think there will probably be two separate options. One is that there's going to be lobby-based games where everybody starts at the same time. So if you think about like Fall Guys and PUBG and Fortnite, games like that, where you start off in an area until there's enough players to start the actual game, and then you play through the game. And that's great for competitive multiplayer type stuff. Then you would want also basically the single player experience as multiplayer. So you could have each player starting their own quests. You just happen to be running around the world at the same time as other people. So if you look at, say, like Spiral Knights and Elder Scrolls Online, games like that, where you can do all these single player quests, and you have your own quest log, it's separate from everybody else. There would be some amount of desynchronization where you'll see a boss and it will be there, and you may see other players running around that boss, but they're not doing it any damage because it's your fight to have. That may be possible. I'm not sure if we're going to go that way or not with it. Then there's kind of a third option, which is like the second one, but you would be in a squad. So then you start talking about co-op, where you can join in at different times. You might have separate quests, but you could also link up the quests. So figuring out exactly how those work is probably going to be like a second stage of the multiplayer development. So, or third, I guess. The first stage of multiplayer development is what we have now, which is the social hubs. There's no quests. Second stage is going to be getting things like multiplayer combat, player versus enemies and player versus player, working and synchronizing the events happening. So when we send a message, when one player sends a message through a game mechanic, we want all the other players to be able to see that it's happening. Things like moving platforms need to be synchronized, because if you want to do a Fall Guys kind of game and everybody's seeing a door in a different position, it won't work right for gameplay. So you want, player one opens the door, player two also sees it open. You need to have the servers talking very quickly back and forth to make sure that that experience is consistent. And then the third aspect of multiplayer is like, how do the quests work? How does the player interaction with the world work, and how does it combine with each other? So those are things that are being worked on, but it's going to be a little while before we see those as part of the alpha, maybe even into beta territory there. Yeah, so it's so one of the way it's handled in games is different. Different games handle it different ways, and because we're making a game creation platform, we want to be able to let players handle it the way that makes sense for their story. So if you have kind of like a persistent world where players keep on coming into it, like an MMO, you need to have that boss keep on spawning at a regular interval, and then they can all like form a raid party and all attack it at the same time. And all the players would see it defeated at the same time, and then it respawns at the same time for everybody. So that's the way MMOs usually handle it. And that's gonna tie into what you want to set up as your player caps too. Like, do you want 50 people in the server at the same time to be able to try to fight this boss at the same time? Can they interfere with each other? Can somebody try to assist the boss and hurt the other players? Those are going to be rules that you're going to set up as your own game creator. Then do you want like a squad-based game where you can team up with 4 other players? Is that going to be totally synchronized where you all start at the same time from a lobby? Or can you kind of trickle in at different times? You can get started. That's kind of more like Borderlands, where the player who logs in just kind of like logs in the general vicinity of the other players. So there's a lot of different ways to handle it, and we're not quite ready to address that yet. The first thing that we need is things like doors opening, moving platforms, and enemy movements or NPC movements to all be synchronized across multiplayer. That's the first step after what we're working on now with the social hubs. Oh, I'm going to lose my voice. Not bad for a chef. Thank you for doing what I could not. May they rest in peace. You're welcome. Apparently, I've pissed off a dragon in the process. Should I be concerned? Yes, there's a dragon that hunts our people. It's thought to possess dark magic, and it cannot be killed. We went to the assassins to ask for their help. Is that where the poison arrows come in? Yes, but obviously they were ineffective. The queen forbid the hunting or capturing of the dragon and put it under her protection. The queen's protecting the dragon? We told the king the dragon was being controlled by a human with dark magic. The queen banished us. We believe the king had a son with Queen Nessa of the Shadow Realm. Drama? They practice dark magic, and if I had to guess, these demons are her doing. Enter her realm through the mountain portal. Thank you. What if we're the sun? What if the chef is the... Oh, I'm still wearing the pants. So we just got the key. Wait. Did we get a key? What did we just pick up? We got the rusty key, the bone key. That was for the... The bone key is the one we just picked up, I think. I don't know. I didn't see what the item we picked up was, but I think it was another key. Two Christmases. So I was the one who said, what if I was the sun? So Coda Zenny, if anybody's doing spoiling, it's you by overreacting to what Lucas said. Unless that's a red herring. Yeah, I realized that there was a different key for each level, but I couldn't remember if... Did I just get myself stuck? Oh no. Wait. I can fix it. Maybe? This is why you shouldn't let me play your games. We got this far and I broke it. Maybe how are we doing on time here? Oh, we're already 30 minutes past. So maybe we'll go back and play this again next Wednesday. And I'll try to like kind of catch up to where we were. Turn on God mode. I don't have a God mode. I'm not... If I'm in the debug version, I get a few extra features, but I don't even have no clip. Oh, yes, there's definitely enough time for a link. So we'll do that while I smash the keyboard to pieces. All right, you ready, Jazz Wolf? There's the Wizzy the Blue link. Let's, Now, if this was... if this was a normal... If this was on the game map, then it's weird. I'm like moving like square by square. It's really strange. I just can't move the direction I need to. I've never been stuck like this before. I don't know what's happening here exactly. So what was I saying? What's the question from Brian? If I have 14.43 sand and try to purchase 7.35 sand NFT, I don't have enough? No, that's enough sand, but you need ether to pay the gas fee. And right now, Ethereum would be a lot more expensive on the gas fee than a 14 or a 7 sand transaction. Right now, I don't know what the gas fees are right now, but recently they've been close to like $50 or $100. I'm on top of the map. No. We're just going to keep on spamming until I get out. Well. I goofed it up. I shouldn't have been jumping around. About $90 now. Yeah, so the gas fees are very high right now. 7 sand is really like $5, and then you'd have a $90 gas fee on top of that. So it's the gas has been a bit ridiculous the past few days. It's made it difficult for me to do things that I want to do. I know. I was just getting to the good part. We're about to go down to the demon world. It's really strange the way I'm moving, though. I've never seen the character get stuck like this. Well, I guess the lesson is to make the cliffs a little bit higher on the sides. On that note, how long to layer 2? Not soon enough is how long. I don't actually have a timeline for that. I do not know how soon layer 2 is coming, but I want it right now. But obviously they have to make sure that wait. No. I was walking correctly for a second, but I was still like in the ground. Wait, can I emote? No updates on the Snoop sale from me because I'm not involved in the Snoop sale. I'm trying everything to get out. It does not work though. I started walking for just a second though, and I'm not sure what I did to make that change. Snoop. Is that Roy Goob? I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. Maybe you've been here and I just wasn't recognizing our Goobs. I feel like I miss you. And I'm not sure if it's because you haven't been here or because I haven't been paying attention. Yeah, gas fees are definitely hurting. And that's one of the many reasons we're moving to Polygon. I don't know how quickly that'll happen, but hopefully it happens soon. I don't know. From my end, it looked like it didn't change. It's been hovering around 50 people for me. We are definitely stuck. All right. Well, I guess that's it for this game for today. So I will try to get started on this game before stream time starts so we can pick up where we left off. Maybe I'll find that other glowing duck in the process. Yes, we announced the move to Polygon back in like I want to say June. We've been planning it for and we were planning it for months before that too. So it was being discussed internally for a long time. Um and okay, one last chance for the form. I'm gonna paste it in the chat. So yeah, we've been discussing Polygon for a long time, and hopefully it will be coming soon because I've got a whole lot of assets. Like I do some like crazy big artwork things, but I've also got a lot of little assets that I want people to be able to use. I've got all sorts of like vegetables and foods and stuff that people can use to decorate scenes, and I want to sell those for like one sand. But I'm not going to sell something for one sand when it costs $90 in Ethereum to buy it with gas. So I think it's holding back a lot of people who could be creating cool small little props to decorate their games, um, and I want us to be able to do that. What's the plan for Sand around esports? Esports is a big industry in the future. It's a big industry right now. Esports is eclipsing other industries as far as like and other sports as far as viewership and prizes. Some of the biggest sporting events are starting to look at esports a little bit scared. So, as far as esports go, we are planning not this Saturday because this Saturday is the Game Jam Awards, but Saturday next week, Andy Ritchie and I want to run a race event through his Boop Goop social hub that is up on the featured section of the gallery. We're planning sand and NFT prizes for that. And we're gonna have a whole bunch of people like observing to like make sure people are hitting the checkpoints and stuff. So we're doing an esports event next week. um, I bought some $10 NFTs and ended up paying $60, $70 with gas. I know exactly what you mean. Um, Look at some of my assets. Sure, I'm always happy to share my stuff to show off. I have no chance of winning in that. um, I mean, who knows? You never know. I'm going here. All right, so the one that everybody's competing for right now is Wizzy the Blue. This is probably the most famous thing that I've done because of this stream. So is Wizzy the Blue. That's an old one from a year ago. Let's find some other stuff. The Chow Cart is actually older than Wizzy. It got minted last year, I think, but it was you can tell I don't make a lot of assets like this anymore because it's got a lot of like little teeny tiny details, which is not kind of our style anymore. We were still kind of developing our look for everything. Yes, he got made. Wizzy the Blue got made live on stream with input from the community. So everybody here worked on picking the colors, how long the beard was going to be. I made this. This is the upcoming liquidity reward. And this is another one. So we got the golden chest and the golden skull. Technically, Joseph made the gold version. Actually, no, not the gold version. I made the gold version. Joseph made the Santa version. Joseph started making the red version for Christmas, and I did some like final like cleanup and detail work on it. I made this was the first expensive one that I made. It was a one of one, sold for a nice big price, and it's Wizzy the Blues Tower. September's liquidity reward is the golden skull. October is a cannon, which I don't think we've shown yet. So this was just a one of one that somebody bought in our first big artist sale. And it's like a whole little scene that plays out. I can't show you the cannon right now because it's not on this account. There's a Wizzy the Blue hidden in here. It's a little bit different from the official Wizzy, and of course it's part of this animation, so you can't use him separately, but it adds to the Wizzy lore. Let's see. So I've made most of the official assets for Care Bears. So we've got, I only have a couple of the Care Bears. Actually, I think I might only have one. But I made all of them. I also made this Bentley Bear, which is for Atari. And then this is my Sea Dog Alex S. Brownbeard, which goes along with all of this equipment. If I select custom avatar, Canon is for October, I believe. I may be misremembering the months. I'm pretty sure it's for October. Let's see. We'll pick Brownbeard as the avatar, and we're going to set the equipment. So we've got the Shimmering Cutlass, the Tactical Bozeman Hook, the Admiral Cavalier, the Admiral Jacket, the Admiral Gloves, and the Admiral Boots. And you get this whole getup here. So this is part of a whole thing. I have more, for the people who bought this, I have more rewards for them. I'm making 3D rendered cards, and it's going to go into a whole bunch of other things. It's kind of an involved project, and I just haven't had time to finish it up. They are very patiently waiting for me. But yeah, I was really happy with the way this whole pirate layout came out. What else we got? I did all the artifact shoes. The Dead Mouse helmet, the Sandbox Spunk Kicks artifact, and the Bat Pack. So, if you look at the marketplace and you look at the collections, probably about half of the partnership collections is stuff that I worked on, because that's my main job, is working on partnership artwork. So, there's all sorts of stuff. All right, we are going to close the form now that I'm done bragging. But it was asked. Let's see. I believe the Bat Pack is the first official minted asset with animation. There were other equipments. Sorry, I'm not sure I said that clearly. It's the first equipment with animation. I'm not sure. I think some of the artists made custom rigged equipment, but they didn't put an animation on it. Somebody might have done an animation, but I think I beat them to the punch for actually releasing it as working equipment, because I helped make that system. So it was not something that you could do before in a simple way. Oh, you guys want to see something that's not released yet? This has never been shown before. This isn't part of a partnership or anything. This is just something I made and has not been minted yet, has not been released yet. It's just a thing that I made, and I've never shown it before. Pretty soon we'll have more will have more animations. It kind of it breaks the equipment. The hat looks good though. Um, so yeah, that this one's not going to get released until there's more animations available for it. Show you how broken the Wizzy is. Oh, that's a good idea. It's not that broken. Just only if you put on so you can see so a normal sword would look okay. You can see that the sword is rotated backwards. And then you can see like the hat is backwards, the boots are on backwards. Now, Wizzy doesn't really need any of this stuff. So you can take all this off and you can give him a regular sword. And it's fine. So Wizzy works pretty well. I don't think he doesn't have a blocking animation because he predates the blocking animation. He can jump extra high because he's a legendary asset. Then I would say that Wizzy would probably actually use a staff. I don't have any staff items handy. Could use no, that doesn't work. So if maybe we'll release some equipment exclusively for the Wizzies. The new any newer Wizzies that get designed are going to be corrected. So we'd probably have to make like specific, like this is a Wizzy the Blue staff that only works with Wizzy the Blue, stuff like that. But we can design the assets to work specifically with this character. All right. Now we need to do the actual drawing, and I need to eat dinner because I am starving. Right. 156. I feel like there's probably some repeats in there. Let's see. Get rid of that row. So if it just real quickly, because I see this has happened a few times in the past week. If you're not sure what your wallet address is, just log into your Sandbox account and click the Me button. Well, you can't see it because of the chat. I go down here. Okay. So you're on the normal page. You click this bottom left corner, which you still can't see because of my fat head. There we go. You click that corner, and this is your wallet address here. And you can click it. It'll bring you to your Etherscan. You can also select it, copy, and paste it into the form. So if you don't know how to access your wallet any other way, that is a very easy way to get it. All right. Checking for more duplicates in the giveaway form, and we are looking good here. One last look over. All right. So, out of 154 entries, got a random number generator. And 154, generate. All right. And it is 147. So that is it happened. Congratulations, Jazz Wolf 24. I know you're listening. You just won Wizzy the Blue. I know you've been waiting for like a couple months. So there we go. It finally happened. So it might be, I don't know how soon I'll be able to send them out because gas has been so ridiculously high lately. It's been costing like $70 upwards just to uh, send those. Um, so let me just fill this sheet out here. Not that I'd forget who won, but all right. It happens. It happens. We had, who was it? Who was here for that? Who remembers? There was somebody who tried for literally like 6 months. Was it Cosmogrog? It was Roy Goobs. It was Roy Goob. Okay, that's still waiting for yours. When did you win? Cosmogrog. What do you mean waiting for yours? Have you not received yours? I don't have your name on the list. Oh, you won sand, not Wizzy the Blue. Okay. That that was a long time ago when we were doing the sand giveaways. Did you win a sand fountain? That's see everybody pays attention to Wizzy the Blue, but the real OGs have a sand fountain. A sand token fountain. Exclamation point sand. 100 sand. Smith Clara, get the heck out of here. Spine. No fountain, though. That is an old. That was the very first NFT that I ever made. This. And at various times, it did not work correctly in the GameMaker because things kept on changing. But it works fine now. All right. Well, I'm sorry that I broke the game as we were coming to the third act. I will make up for it next Wednesday by catching up to that point and trying to continue off where we were. So make sure to come back this Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. I don't remember what the UTC for that is, but basically 3 hours before today's stream started, whatever time that was for you. Saturday, we're doing the Game Jam Awards. Me and Sebastian will be here announcing the top 10 games and giving out huge prizes for the winners. Who knows? Other special things might happen. We never know. Then Wednesday will be a normal Wednesday stream. And I've got a couple games queued up for after we beat Herenarky. And then Saturday after that, a week from this Saturday, we are going to try to run a race in Andy Ritchie's Boop Goop Hub. So make sure you try out that parkour because we've got some pretty big prizes planned. We're still working out the exact details, but it is probably going to be a lot of fun, whether you win or lose. But the winners they're going to have a good time. So anyway, thank you everybody for watching. It's been a lot of fun. Have a great rest of your day, whatever time it is. Good morning, and I'll see you next time.